Welcome, 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 ladies and gentlemen. I am Natan, your host with the most. You are at the frequency of abundance. This is the Weekend Warrior Series. We're going to have some fun. 7 days a week, we are here. We are giving captivating talks. We're focusing from season one on inner personal development, season two on communications and the ability to have relationships and how that works. This is season three, and we're wrapping it up in the next 2 days. Today and tomorrow, the weekend is done. Season three is done. We will let everyone binge watch all of season three times a day for the rest of the month, and we will be starting season four shortly. I'm not even going to hint the topic, it's going to be popping out, and I will tell one hint. We'll be having a lot more guests in season four. So I want to make sure you're welcome and that you're here and you know exactly where you're coming from. Now, if you are new and you're wondering what is this Frequency of Abundance group, I'm going to pop this into the chat. That way you've got contact info and I can just allude to it and I don't have to keep repeating myself, so life is good. So, in here, where we're coming from, and what we're trying to do is create a place where anyone can binge watch whatever content they need, personally and professionally, to help them grow online. We're blessed enough that this is all sponsored by Allura Creative. And Allura Creative Agency is the world's first not-for-profit public relations house. So we blow a dog whistle to your target audience if you're hunting C-suite and whales. That's where we shine in a completely different way with the most innovative executive leadership roundtables and financial fireside chats and health, wealth, and prosperity forums and tequila and tech talks and so many cool ways that just delight your ideal target audience if you're hunting that big guy. Reach out to me. We'd love to blow a spotlight on you and see what that shine looks like. Reach out if you want to be a guest next month on season four with us here. If you wanted to stay a little more passive and in the background, that's okay. As you'll notice in the link in the chat, we've got a couple cool events coming up. So you can go to Frequency of Abundance group. You can click the link. You can go to LinkedIn and just type Frequency of Abundance, click on groups. You're there. Join us. There's no cost. If you wanted to, it's tens of bucks a month, but you can join the private community. And that's when we get to really have some fun. So there's support, there's accountability partners, there's group coaching, there's networking. The tide raises all boats. Come join us in the private community, have some fun. Come stick out, come have some fun and play. Join us. We got a personal virtual retreat coming up as well. It's free, magically, right? So come have some fun, come take a look. If you're an elite peak performer and you're looking to see how to bring yourself up, I'll be talking about that in a bit. Right now, I want to get us up to date. This week was the last week of the month. We were talking marketing and visibility strategies. From motivational Mondays with content that converts, transformational Tuesdays with lead magnets that work, winning Wednesdays with podcasts, YouTube, or blogging, thriving Thursdays, how to create viral content. Fearless Fridays was mastering LinkedIn and Instagram for coaches. Today, on Successful Saturday, we got social proof and testimonials. How to leverage client wins for more sales. And if you hang out long enough till the end of the season, tomorrow when we finish with Soaring Sunday, we're going to have AI and automation. And I've already got people posting and liking and commenting and sharing. It's incredible. Thank you so much. The more eyes, the better. Let the algorithm know that we're here to help and serve. We serve those that serve others. So if you're here and if you can like, comment, share, doop 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 doop. The algorithm loves you. If you want to get active and involved in this, do it. Please, please, please. It is not a lecture or anything like that. This is meant to give the best practices that I've had in years working with hundreds of the most incredible people online and what specifically has been working, stopped working in the last couple of years, and now is working like you wouldn't believe. These are those lectures, these are those talks, these are those engagements, those roundtable series discussions, whatever words you want to use to describe them. This is that. So these captivating talks, let's get the party started today. We're looking for ways to turn happy clients into your best salespeople. And this is that secret weapon to effortless selling. So what's the right way to collect and showcase testimonials? How to use the social proof to build that trust, boost conversations and conversions, and some simple strategies to turn client wins into more sales. So without further ado, I hope you brought pen and paper. You know how we roll at the Frequency of Abundance. We believe in building those synapses. We believe in creating all of those neural pathways and making sure that everybody is rocking and rolling. All right. Now, the most utilized, I guess, sales tool out there would be, things like CRM and being organized and being thoughtful, or some kind of a outreach program. But underutilized sales tools, that's easy. Social proof. There's so many ways to turn happy clients into your best salespeople. Number one, let's talk about why social proof matters. Let's set that stage. So I always say that results speak louder than words. If you can show me a data set in the tens of thousands with the results 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 times what anybody else in your industry does, I'm coming with you. I want to be with the go-to expert. In the olden days, we had that phone book, and the biggest ad was the best guy. It didn't make sense. It wasn't logical, but that's just the way we're conditioned. So I need a plumber. Ding, ding, ding. This guy's got the biggest ad. Must be the best plumber. So when a client sings your praises, it's not just a pat on the back. This is the most powerful endorsement that you can have. That's why they, back in the day, used to have celebrity endorsements, and they'd pay for them, because it builds trust and it drives sales to your audience. So today, I'm going to show you exactly how to collect and showcase some of these testimonials the right way. We'll also use stories to build trust, boost conversions, and we'll also really turn client wins into what I'm hoping is a continuous stream of new business for you. Now, before we start the first exercise and get cracking, I'll share a little bit about me, and I invite you, if you want to, by all means, pop in the chat, share a little bit about you. For me, being a not-for-profit and having access to so many incredible people, we're very niche. We only do one thing, which is do it extraordinarily well. And it only works for certain people in certain ways. So, my God, I need a bunch of stars to line up. I'm like, yep. And that's why when it does, holy crap, it's different than any other possible mechanism out there. That's why it's proprietary to us. And we're very close and guarded. We don't go out and play in this or that. We stay in our lane. That's how we get the results we got. Now, in the process of being so clear and concise, the benefit amongst clarity and brevity when you're speaking with somebody on a conversion conversation, one of the big benefits is going to be that you're able to come across in a completely different way. So if I'm looking at going, okay, you know what, this is who we are and this is what we do, and then the person comes back to me and says, that's not at all for me, I appreciate that. And for me to try to water it down or tweak it or twist it and try to take that square peg and put it into a round hole just to try to please that client to hopefully get that conversion, no. And everyone can see right through that. It's ingenuine. So if you genuinely stick to what you're doing, even though it completely disqualifies me as a client, that's okay, because now it's going to completely qualify me as a center of influence and somebody who can give you those referrals. That usually comes with a raving review or a testimonial. Whether they're doing publicly on social media proof and posting on your posts, whether they're doing privately and just sending you a LinkedIn message group or an email introduction, to their friend Janet, who would love to use what you do. Never forget that when you're speaking, there's those hierarchy of value for you, right? So number one at the top is somebody who goes, oh my God, I can't believe it, you're blowing a dog whistle to me. I need that now. Done. Perfect. They become a client. One level below that is, I love it. I need this. I'm just taking off on safari for 3 weeks. Don't laugh. I had a client do that. And as soon as I get back, I'm going to join you. That's level 2. If we go one level below that, it'll be somebody saying, you know what? I love it. It just never will be for me. It'll never be for my business model. However, my friend Janet, she needs this, would love this. Can I introduce you? That's your level 3. And level 4, all the way down at the bottom, it's never a waste of your time because you're practicing. You're sharpening the beautiful, beautiful spear that you need. And by doing so, you're honing your abilities so that when you do get on that right call with the right potential prospective client that could be a huge whale for you, you don't have mumble marbles in the mouth and blah, 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 blah. If that's ever resonated with you, give a thumbs up, give a hands, give a thanks. Resonate and share some love in the chat. Thank you, thank you. Now, let's get into the first exercise. Take a moment right now. I want you to imagine your happiest client. Picture their smile, the relief in their voice, the tangible benefits they receive. That, my friends, is pure gold for your business. Think about that for a moment. When we went back over our results, I noticed that at Allura Creative Agency, 25% of all referrals that came to us, and we're 90% by referral. We don't do paid advertising. We're a private, exclusive, invitation by referral only community. 90% of our business is by referral, but 25% of that 90%, I don't even want to do Saturday math, so it's a quarter of the business to make life easier. A quarter of that business comes from people that'll never be clients, that'll literally just refer business to us. And if it doesn't resonate enough with them, and here they are vouching and putting their name and reputation on the line to somebody that they know and care about because they're introducing me only to people they already know, they're vouching. They got skin in the game. Why would they do that to a stranger? Because they're so moved by your messaging. Because they understand completely that, oh my goodness, I may not be that happy client picture for you, but I know somebody who it would really, really serve. And that comes from you staying clean, staying true, staying clear in your messaging, and not veering, not meandering off path. So right now, by doing that, somebody goes, wow, I love that. I would love to work with you. Can I give you a testimonial? Number 2, this is the right way to collect testimonials. Number 1 was very, very clear where we're talking about, hey, why does this matter? Because this is the quickest, easiest way for your target audience to go, oh, that person's also exactly like me. If they said this is good, maybe somebody like me who's like them should consider it. Number 2, be intentional and authentic. Weird, I know, right? I've learned that the best testimonials aren't generic. They're personal, they're specific, they're human, they're authentic. The person stutters and speaks. They may not sound like a public speaker. Congrats. It doesn't sound like a paid testimonial. I've had others where it looked so good and the person had rehearsed it so many times because they were just trying to be kind and genuine and give me a service. Meanwhile, one of the comments in YouTube, I had to disable comments, was like, this is a paid testimonial. I'm like, she rehearsed it so many times and practiced it so well that it was so polished. It sounded rehearsed. So if you have that, and if you've ever had fun like that with testimonials, give me a thumbs up, give me a like, give me a comment in the chat. Know that if you're looking to create those specific, personal, authentic testimonials, invite your client, right? Ask them specific questions. Instead of a vague, can you leave a testimonial? Thanks, Bill. Ask, what was the one moment you realized our service made a real difference? This is going to encourage stories. Those stories resonate. We love examples, metaphors, stories, similes. We need that stuff. Activates way more of the do-do-do-dots and the neurospinal synapses going on. That's what we want to do to be engaged and involved. So ask specific questions. Use guiding prompts. I provide prompts, right? Like, I want to make sure that people know there's a framework to this conversation. You didn't just pop into a randomness. I'll ask, what was your situation before working with me? How has your life or business changed since then? What's one piece of advice you'd give to someone on the fence? That could be so powerful. Imagine somebody's thinking of working with you and they weren't sure they were on the fence. And then they hear this person going, hey, if you're on the fence, just shut up, do it. And you're like, okay, that's not my cup of tea, but hey, if this person is that aggressive and that bold and confident in it, it can embolden and embiggen and confident some of your clients to take that step. So that's incredibly important. Let's grab a notepad. Exercise. Ready? Write down the name of one client. I want you to pick somebody that you're most proud working with. And then give me that good stuff. Jot down 3 specific outcomes that they've experienced because of your service. So I want that to be the starting point for a testimonial request. That means you reach back out to them and go, oh, okay. This is what I thought the starting point would be great because here's somebody that I'm most proud of working with and 3 specific outcomes that we've already had. So let's make it easy for your clients. I'm going to always ensure that the process is seamless as much as I can. Whether it's going to be email or a quick phone call or even an online form, I want to reduce friction. I know that that's going to increase the likelihood of receiving quality testimonials. Make it easy for them, right? So Here's a tip. Record a short video testimonial if your client is comfortable. Video adds a personal touch and builds even more rapport. You go to allurecreative.agency, you're going to see all of our best clients as testimonials. You're also going to see all of our best clients as triple testimonials back to us. The point of our clients paying us is to put on these incredible events that delight their clients and make them clients of our clients. And that process and having them on video say that, ding, 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 having your clients on video testimonials saying that, ding, 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 having both, triple ding, ding, ding. Why is one better than the other? You know that there's going to be people that are looking at your service for this and people looking at it from that. Have both, cater to both, be there available for them. You'll fundamentally cover all the grounds. So, action item. Let's choose one client from the list. Let's send them a quick message, a quick email requesting a testimonial. Let's use the prompts we just discussed and guide them. Let's set a goal and secure at least one testimonial this week. Now, how do we showcase that social proof to build trust? Otherwise, that's great. I got 16 of them, but they're on my website. Nobody goes to my website. Now what? They're on my LinkedIn or Facebook. Nobody knows me. Nobody goes there. Now what? So let's showcase that social proof to build that trust. Where and how to display your testimonials. So once you've got these golden nuggets, the next step is to put them in front of the right audience. Here's my strategy. You got your website placement, so I'll place testimonials near my call to action buttons, on landing pages, on dedicated success story sections. You might want that on your website, success stories, and have a section just for that. And it not only validates my service, but it also reassures new visitors immediately, right? Like if the service is we hunt whales for C-suite and they see half a dozen video testimonials from C-suite, they're going to want to come to one of the events. It makes it clear. And if my client goes, oh my God, your people keep coming to the events, I'm going to give you a testimonial, then more people that are my client are going to come and be like, well, if he's a client and it works for him, I want to be a client. I want it to work for me. Ding, ding, ding. So that's going to give you more right now. Social media sharing. So I'm often creating these eye-catching graphics and quotes for my clients, and I'm sharing them across platforms, but I want you to really figure out where your audience resonates. We just had that talk a couple days ago, whether it's Instagram stories, LinkedIn posts, Facebook, if you're doing updates, all great places. Excuse me. All great places to showcase these wins. Pick the one that's going to resonate the most with your audience. I know, it's not about you and which one you like the most or which one you think is the coolest and all the kips and all the cool hips the kids are saying. I want you to pick the one that your audience sits at. When they wake up, what does their avatar do? That's the one that I want you to come from. And if you're not clear, reach out to me. We'll be able to have that conversation, do a deeper dive. So, email marketing. I'm going to include a client spotlight section in my newsletters, in my blogs, highlighting a testimonial with a short case study, but this builds credibility. And it's got a bunch of people. So if you're on email marketing, it's going to be huge for you with your newsletter, blogging, vlogging, making sure that your email subscribers are on point for that. Now, I'll give you an interactive tidbit. If right now you take a moment and think about your current marketing channels, if you're looking at which platforms do you believe could benefit the most from a fresh testimonial display, fresh. Might be your website, might be your next email campaign or social media post. Make a note of that. What's going to be the one that's going to benefit the most from a fresh testimonial display? And if you're not 100% clear, I invite you to reach out. I invite you to reach out whether, and I laugh and joke and say all roads point back to having a one-on-one. It's because I don't know whether we can best serve you in a professional, personal, or both. Whether it's what capacity. So personally, I've been an elite energy coach for 30 years. I've worked with Olympians, national sports teams. I started with Cirque du Soleil, acrobats and athletes, and business owners, directives, executives, and founders that are all at 9 out of 10, personally and professionally, and looking to squeeze that little extra bit, trying to get to 9.1, 9.2. And it's almost impossible to without a coach. And so as an elite energy coach, working with them on ways to stop wasting emotional energy, to be able to control their activation levels and go up, down, and neutralize their energy as they need, and ultimately to squeeze an extra hour of energized time every day. So that's worth so much more the higher up you go and the more you've traded your time and energy and your health for wealth. And now in your later life, it's probably time to trade some of that wealth back for your energy and your time and your health. So in that capacity, we have a personal momentum retreat. It is epic. It is for leaders. And if you wanted to get information, reach out to me. If you wanted to see what that's like, we have a preview event every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern. Reach out. If you wanted to look on a professional level and come to Allura as a place to come and hunt whales for you, reach out. If you want to sit on this stage and come be interviewed, be spotlighted, be showcased with the work that you do, reach out. We'd love to say hi. It is such a blessing to be in this place. It's called the Frequency of Abundance for a reason. So bring a friend, reach out. Let's see who we can help. Right now, we're looking at building trust through consistency. So if social proof is a thing, it's not a one-time magic trick. It's not a poof. And then somebody says, do it again. You're like, nope, let me show you something else. It's an ongoing process. It's something routinely. Like I update my testimonial sections with fresh content all the time. I want to keep my audience engaged. I want them to sign in and signal that, hey, my success is continuous. It's not a past thing from before and haven't had one since. If I want one, I'll ask existing clients that are happy to please just share what that looks like. And they will. Your pro tip is to rotate your testimonials periodically. This is not only keeping your content fresh, but it's also going to give a broader picture of the type of diverse successes that your clients may have experienced. The algorithms and the little web crawling bots love it as well because it showcases you working on your website and going back and doing more. Brilliant. This week is an actionable item. I'd like you to schedule some time to really audit your marketing materials. If you're stuck, reach out. Identify at least one spot where you can feature a testimonial prominently that you're not currently doing it, and let's plan how to integrate that effectively. So let's look at turning clients' wins into more sales. And it's an important section. So the art of the story. Each client win is a story that's waiting to be told. Frame it that way. Hi, I didn't know Natan and I started working with him and it was great. Okay, it's a win. It's not exactly a story. We did this, we came from this, he helped me get this, and now I've got this. I couldn't be happier. Ding, ding, ding. Better? Now tell me a real story. Oh, now it gets personal, now it gets authentic, now it gets emotional. Relatable, right? Shareable, emotional. Ding, ding, ding. That's what's going to make content viral and worth sharing. So that's your art of the story. I want you to frame that in a way that's going to take a look at what you do and everything that I come and hire you, right? I want you to frame the stories from your clients in a way that's going to highlight transformation. Each client win is a story waiting to be told. Frame the stories, make them highlights towards transformation. Think of it as a mini case study illustrating the journey from problem before you to solution now with you, right? Not after you. We're not trying to get rid of them. Now. So know that, like that. Go in the comments, get in the chat, get active, be with us, and let's structure your story. So the challenge is to start with the problem your clients has faced. That's the challenge. The solution, explain how your problem provided that turning point. The transformation, describe the results and the impact of your client's life or business. Let's give you an example. Let's take, well, even before an example, you're smart, you got the idea. Let's take an exercise. Take a testimonial and let's break it down into those three parts. Take one that you already have that exists. Write a brief outline for me and I want you to capture the essence of the story. It's not only going to clarify the narrative for you, but it's also going to help identify key points and highlight these articles of essence in your these articles of essence in your marketing message. That's the key. So amplifying your wins across channels. Now you look like a hero that just can't help it, and it's going to expand. I don't just keep these testimonials on a shelf. They become part of my active sales strategy, right? You got people willing to sing your praises. Why wouldn't you let those willing to sing your praises sing them to the highest level? Here's what I would use. You can do anything from sales calls and presentations, mention the most relevant testimonials when you're speaking with prospects. Let them see them, especially if it's a video proof. It's a subtle yet powerful way to build credibility even in mid conversation. If you're looking at retargeting campaigns, then focus on snippets from testimonials in your digital ads. When someone sees a glowing review, wow, they're just browsing and scrolling and scroll. This is how you stop the scroll. It can significantly boost those conversion rates. Look at webinars and live sessions. And we play with all of this. I'm always going to be sprinkling in client success stories during live events, right? It creates this dynamic narrative and it feels authentic and relatable. Because if you've ever been this kind of guy, I've got a guy named Bill who does this. He's amazing. This is his story. People are like, wow, I can relate to that. That's my story. So in your next sales presentation, even if you're doing email outreach, commit to mentioning at least one specific testimonial. I want you to prepare by having a few key quotes ready, maybe practice integrating them naturally into your conversation, and you're listening. You're not listening waiting to speak, but you are aware of an opportunity that if somebody's talking to you and you go, hey, you're this kind of a person in this kind of an industry, and this is the kind of problem that you're facing. I've dealt with something so similar or someone almost exactly like that. Let me share that. They're going to want to hear that. You're doing them a disservice by not doing that. Number 5, let's look at interactive exercises and some, final actionable items, okay? Before we wrap it up, I want you to do a quick feel inside and go, does this make sense? If we're going to leverage social proof and lean hard on it to do all the selling for us, so we get to sit back and be the pretty girl at the dance, and the more we lean back, the more they lean in, this is why. If you're looking at testimonial audit, review your current testimonials. That's your exercise 1. Let's identify any gaps. Let's look at outdated success stories. Let's decide on one new place, a website, social media, email. I don't care. Find a place and see where we can feature an updated testimonial. That's going to be huge. Reach out to me if you want to know more. If you want me to help you, I'll read it. I'll put it to my 15, 16,000 people that got eyes on me. That's where I want to play with you and promote you. Come sit on this stage. Let me interview you next month. We're starting season 4 shortly. So come play, come play, come play. That's the message. And that's what you want your message to be for others. Why do you think I always lead by example and showcase first? Exercise 2. Client outreach. Reach out to 2 or 3 clients that you've already recently had some success with your service. Use those guiding prompts above. And remember, rewind, keep, post, put them above, below, on the left, the right of your conversation. You decide how to visually create this as a 3-dimensional live thing, because then it becomes a live conversation. And then it makes sense and nobody thinks that you're selling or telling or pitching them, right? Everybody loves to buy, everyone hates to be sold. Focus on that. So let's look at reaching out to those 2-3 clients currently having success with the service, using the above grounds and prompts. Let's ask for those detailed testimonials. And let's set a deadline. We have to be pushy, but in the kind way. Set the deadline to collect these within the next week. So ask, literally, can we just do this in the next week? Number 3, let's do some story crafting. Let's choose one testimonial that's going to stand out. Find one that goes, oh, that one resonates with me big time. Write a mini case study using the challenge. What was their challenge? Solution. What was your solution? And now transformation. What happened? How did they go through that? What does that look like now? Use the challenge, solution, transformation format. We just discussed it. And do a mini case study on a testimonial that stands out. And now share the case study. Put it on your preferred platform. Send it to me. I will blast it to my community. I will reiterate and blast it to yours. and it's going to be there within the next 48 hours. Focus. This is something that can make a huge bump. I'll give you one final actionable tip. If you're looking at a challenge, I will challenge you today to integrate at least one of these strategies into your routine, right? Remember, social proof isn't just about gathering praise, it's about leveraging those positive experiences. We're looking at building trust, we're looking at boosting conversion, we're looking at ultimately, yes, driving more sales, but I want you to find that collecting testimonials is a thoughtful, guided manner, and let your people feel that. Showcase them strategically across your marketing channels. Turn them into compelling stories that are going to drive directly and speak directly to the challenges that are going to be transformations that your clients have experienced. People love to hear that. And it's not just theory. These are practical, actionable steps. I've used them myself. Leaders that I know have as well. And I'm excited for you to try them out. Remember, reach out to us. Let us know so we can promote and share in your success. The tide raises all boats, and it'll encourage others to try. The same way that we hope this encourages you to try. And remember, every one of your clients, right? Like, they want to try too. So every client win is a chance for you to build deeper trust, drive your business forward to more heights. And that's where I want it to come from. If in anything, in any way that we can serve, personally or professionally, having you here, having you on, joining the community, reaching out, stepping up, shining a spotlight, I want to thank you for tuning in. This is a frequency of abundance. We're here for everybody. If you're eager to dive deeper, don't miss out. Got a live session. We're playing and making the most incredible times. I've got personal momentum, elite energy coaching coming up. We've got personal wellness retreats coming up. We're starting season 4 and want you to be a guest. We've got free and private communities on Frequency of Abundance for you to join. And Allura Creative is waiting to blow a dog whistle to your target audience. What are you waiting for? The answer is yes. And what's the question? I'm excited, ladies and gentlemen. We were here for Social Proof and Testimonials. Tomorrow is epic. As we close off season 3, we are doing Soaring Sundays, AI and Automation. And I'll give you a hint. One of the coolest guest speakers we're going to have in season 4 is an expert, and an expert at the highest level on AI and automation. That's what their entire company is about. Now, reach out to me if you want to be in. Reach out if you want to be showcased. AI and automation on Soaring Sunday is going to be how to save time and make more money in your business. Awesome sauce. Awesome sauce on so many levels. So as your host with the most, I want to thank you for joining us. This is the Frequency of Abundance group. You are here. We would love to have you 7 days a week, Mondays to Fridays, 7 p.m. Well, 7 p.m. We'll do it a little bit easier for you. We'll go 9 a.m. Eastern. We'll go 1 p.m. on the weekends. And we're going to be restreaming. So, oh my goodness, now that season 3 is wrapping up tomorrow, imagine it, morning, afternoon, and evening. Binge watching 3 times a day for 7 days, all 21 episodes of this season. Epic! We excite and hope you're excited. Ladies and gentlemen, I will see you tomorrow. It's going to be so much fun. You've got AI and automation coming up. This was Social Proof and Testimonials. I am Natan Rahovsky, your host with the most. As always, please be kind to each other.